Welcome, ladies and gentle beasts. In the last episode, we showed you how we attached the pre-finished parts of the tail structure to the fuselage section. This time, we are going to attach the vertical tail assembly and make sure that everything is aligned correctly. After all the spent effort, we want this beautiful aircraft to fly in a straight line. The Horus has a very complex shape, which got refined by multiple CFD verification iterations. Now we just need to make sure that the actual aircraft equals the form of the 3D model. Before attaching the vertical tail, we perform a last check that everything is straight and aligned well. No going back later if we mess this up. It is always better to measure twice, cut once, or should I say glue once in our case. Okay, this looks like we have done well so far. Let's also check the rest of the fuselage. The laser has to touch the midline at all points. After all, we are building a fast jet and not a flying banana. As the middle line looks good, we need to check that there is no twist. Although twists are well appreciated in detective crime stories, we have to make sure that all horizontal lines are aligning with the actual horizon. And now the time has come to actually put on the vertical tail. You may notice the yellow alignment markings we have drawn to ensure that the tail gets placed at the right point. The lower half was intentionally cut just a slight bit less wide than the vertical tail. This ensures that after filling, the profile of the vertical tail will act as a master during sanding, ensuring good aerodynamics. The actual upper line of the fillet is not really a straight line and situated at a cut line, but close enough. Let's quickly prepare the seam area for gluing. 120 grit is just perfect for good adhesion. And again, here comes the vertical tail. As before, it is totally important to have the yellow markings align in a perfect line. But it is not enough to have it aligned horizontally, it also needs to align on the vertical axis. For this, we have to make sure that the laser both aligns at the bottom but also at the top. This is also a good opportunity to again check that the middle line is matching for the whole length of the leading edge. Tom is using triangles to align the angle. These are like the ones used for tile alignment in your bathroom, but the smallest size you can buy. These ones are fine enough to align the vertical tail to within tenths of a degree. As you can see, this is as good aligned as it can get. Okay, last possibility to check and then make it count. I think it's time to put on some glue. We have again used glass fiber patches with super glue instead of epoxy, like when we tried out during fixating the tail in the last episode. It was only meant as a makeshift solution, but it turned out a really good method for joining parts together. If you haven't seen it yet, check out episode 10 from last week. And now it is time to fill the gap with some polyester filler to create a seamless joint. As I said before, we created the lower part a bit thinner so that the spatula will be guided by the profile of the vertical tail. You first apply the filler from bottom to top and then scrape it off from left to right, following the contour of the vertical tail. And easy as that, you get the perfect aerodynamic shape. Of course, the same needs to be done on the other side too. Have you known that even big companies like Diamond Aircraft are using similar methods to create their aircraft? Leave a comment if you have already seen one of the few aircraft coming from a totally CNC milled plug. This is also a good moment to say that YouTube is throttling our channel. If you want to support us, let us get above 1000 subscribers. Tell your friends to subscribe, hit the like button and let us break the magic number of 1000 beast lovers together. Well, that's it for today. The vertical tail is on and I hope you will tune in again next week for episode 12, where we finish filling and sanding the tail and also show you the rest of the wheels and brakes footage. Hit the like button, subscribe and write us a comment. Won't hurt you, but keeps us motivated doing new episodes. As always, fly safe, fly Horus.